What sold? Day 153. The first sale of the day is this Ruka Hawaiian shirt in a men's XL. This one sold in 5 months for a best offer of $11 plus shipping. These Ruka Hawaiian shirts actually aren't the worst sellers come spring and summer. You can get up to $20 for them, but usually closer to the $15 mark. So if you could pick these up for a couple bucks, they're worth it. But if they're any more than that, I would leave them behind because they never sell for a ton of money. So number 2 is this Trader Joe's long sleeve t-shirt in a men's large. This sold in 15 days for a best offer of $12 plus shipping. I usually sell these for around 15 to 18 bucks. This one had more flaws and spots on the front of it than usual. So I ended up taking a best offer of 12 bucks. Still sold quickly, and I'm still happy with the sale, even though it was lower end. It was a quick seller, and this was from a big buyout where I bought a bunch of these, and it was very profitable buyout as a whole. So number 3 is this JCrew button-down shirt in a men's large. This took 4 months to sell, and it sold for the full sale price of $16.96 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure this was the organic cotton one, which usually adds a bit of value. And a lot of these basic shirts that have this all-over flower print, I don't think this is called floral. I think this is called like flower print because it has the little tiny flowers on it. Most basic shirts that have this actually can be decent sellers, especially come like the springtime. But $17 for a pretty basic JCrew shirt is a great sale, and you could find these at all kinds of thrift stores for anywhere from $5 to $7 very easily. So number 4 is this Fiji, I'm not even sure what exactly it is, like a polo shirt. Might be for some kind of sport. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm not even sure why I picked it up. Might have been from a bulk buyout or something. It's pretty old, but it was listed for a year and a half, and it sold for a best offer of $7 plus shipping. I wouldn't suggest buying items that you don't know anything about like this. It's going to take you a bunch of time researching, and you don't know if it's going to be a good seller or not. So most of the time, just stick to items you know. It's okay to leave items behind. There might be profit in them. There might not be. But just do your research beforehand, and then it's easier when you already go to the thrift store and find items that you know about. It'll also make it easier when you list them because you'll know what price point to list them in. You'll know the keywords to include. So this is just a reminder to pick up items that you know about, and not like this where I made a mistake and picked up an item I know nothing about. Sale number 5 is this Dragonfly shirt in a men's medium. This sold in 2 months for a best offer of $21 plus shipping. Go and show you guys the tag. This is a good like Y2K era shirt. There's all kinds of different prints. You'll see a million different prints. Usually the flames are some of the better ones to sell. If it has a dragon on it, that's probably going to be pretty good as well. But these are decent sellers, usually in the $20 to $25 range, and this one was no different. This actually came from a big buyout that I did. I would not suggest picking up this brand. It's called, I think, Winnie Fashion. It is a Hawaiian shirt made in Hawaii, but not all the Hawaiian shirts are good just because they're made in Hawaii. There's tons of low-end ones that are made in Hawaii, even that are vintage, that aren't worth any money, or they're like this one, where it took a year to sell and it sold for a best offer of $6 plus shipping. So just be careful. Make sure you look them up if there's a specific brand. If it's just some random brand or you can't find anything on it, then leave it behind. So number 7 is this Levi's trucker jacket in a men's medium. This one did have the black Sherpa lining. It sold in 11 days for a best offer of $40 plus shipping. Did have a few marks and flaws on it, but usually a denim jacket like this, that's not really going to take away much value and still sold pretty quickly. This one was the snap button one. I'm not even sure actually if it adds any value or takes away any value. I think it's sells about the same as the regular button ones. Sale number 8 is this Gymshark Sweatshirt in a men's large. This one sold in 1 month for full price $35 plus shipping. This is a good brand to be on the lookout for. I think some of their non-outerwear, so like their t-shirts and tank tops, might be a little bit more oversaturated. If you find some of their sweatshirts like this, they can do decent. This is probably one of the more expensive sweatshirts with this. I think this is like their old school logo on it. If you find some of the other ones, they might only be worth like 20 to 25 bucks, but still decent sellers if you can pick them up for a decent price. Sale number 9 is this Levi Shambre shirt in a men's large. This one was also new with tags. Took 3 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $19 plus shipping. I do like picking up Shambre shirts in more basic brands. JCrew is one of the better brands to be on the lookout for their Shambre shirts. They usually sell in the $15 to like $22 range. I thought this would sell for a little bit more, being that it was new with tags, but I don't think that added much value on this specific shirt, but it's still a decent sale if I picked it up for around $7, which is usually what I pay for button-up shirts. Sale number 10 is this Kahala John Severson Hawaiian shirt in a men's 2XL. This sold in 3 months for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. This is one of the few lower end Hawaiian shirt brands that I will pick up. As you can see right there, this is the John Severson collection by Kahala. There's also the Avi collection by Kahala, which is pretty decent. When I am picking up these Kahala Hawaiian shirts, I always want to pick up the ones that are handcrafted in Hawaii if I can. Those are usually the ones that sell a little bit better for me. You can get anywhere from $20, even up to $30 if you can find the right one. But I would say around $20 is where these ones lands. So if you can pick them up for a low cost, around $5 to $8, then they can still be decent sellers. And I'm sure in the spring and summertime, these will sell a little bit quicker than they do in the winter. So number 11 in the best sale of the day is this Patagonia jacket in a men's large. This is the Torrent Shell 3L. This is actually my second one of these that I sold in the past couple weeks. This one had I think Jack Daniels or something embroidery on the sleeve. The other one, I think, let me see right here. Yeah, this is Jack Daniels embroidery on the sleeve. The other one I don't think had any embroideries, and that one sold for $80 plus shipping within a couple days. I went ahead and took a little bit lower offer because of the embroidery on it, and it had like a spot on the inside of it, which was kind of weird, but it didn't come to the outside. But these waterproof Patagonia jackets are amazing sellers. I've said this before on some of the Patagonia items, but knowing specific items that sell for a ton of money like this, a $70 or $80 jacket, these are great items to pay up for. So this is a quick seller. I wouldn't mind paying $40 for this jacket. After fees and shipping, I'm still going to make at least a $20 profit. Sold in less than a week, and it's still the same amount of time to list this as it takes to list another jacket that only makes $10 profit. So I don't mind paying up for these items. Put these kind of items in that category that you're willing to pay up for, and you'll be able to make more deals on these, because people don't probably want to let these go for 10 to 20 bucks like a normal jacket. But if you're willing to pay up at a flea market or somewhere like that, pay up 40 bucks, then that's definitely going to move the needle and get you more opportunities to buy great items like this. Sale number 12, it wouldn't be a What's Sold without a Rain Spooner. This is a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's XL. Not a very great print, but it's still sold in 1 month for $22 plus shipping. I'm pretty happy to sell these for around $22 to $25 for the pretty basic ones during winter. During spring and summer, these might bump up to around 30 or the higher 20s or low 30s for these basic ones, but still a great sale. These are easy to come by for me, so I'm happy to move them at a decent profit and just keep the money moving and buy more of them. Sale number 13, this is like a true vintage thermal shirt in a size 38. Let me go and show you guys the tag. I think this is a decent brand, this Shepherd, but as you can see, that is a very old tag. I think it was from the 40s or 50s. Ended up sitting around for a while, which can happen with old items like this. Took 8 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $30 plus shipping. Didn't know the exact value of this. I think $30 is probably the low end for it, but I'm sure that $80 that I originally had it listed at was way too high. Maybe pricing this somewhere around the $50 mark would have been a better idea. Probably got it sold quicker and maybe even for more money than I ended up taking on this best offer. Sale number 14, this is in a surprising sale. This vintage San Francisco 49ers shirt in a men's medium. This took 13 days to sell, and it sold for full price $30 plus shipping. The Super Bowl is coming up at the end of this week, so this was a week ago now. They definitely would have got it in time for the Super Bowl. And almost anything 49ers or Kansas City Chiefs is going to be a great seller right before the Super Bowl. As long as you can get it to them before the Super Bowl happens, then I'm sure the buyer will be happy. Sale number 15 in the final sale of the day is this basic Polo Ralph Lauren button-down shirt in a men's large. This took 1.5 years to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $5 plus shipping. This is just an item that's super oversaturated and something that you do not want to be picking up for unless it's in a very big size or has a special material or just has something really unique going for it. If this had the Madras plaid, which is super colorful and a little bit more of a crazy plaid, then that would be something that would take this shirt from a $5 shirt to at least a $15 or $20 shirt, which would make it worth buying. Also, if this, instead of being 100% cotton, was 100% linen, then that would also put it in the $20 to $25 range, which would make it worth buying. And the third thing, like I said before, is a bigger size. If this was a 2 or a 3XB, this is probably a $25 shirt as well, and also worth buying. But being that it's a very basic one in just a men's large, nothing great going for it, pass on these at a thrift store. This is a super oversaturated category, and these items are going to sit around for a long time and not make you any profit. That's it for the sales today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 154 of the What Sold series. Peace.